Hi, everyone. So today I'm Yvette from My Bold Afro. And today we're going to be interviewing Brandie Adams of Be a Part Prince. So today we just want to have a conversation to learn more about what she does, how she does it. As you can see in her background behind where she is, you can see just a snippet of her beautiful prints. And we're going to get into talking more about it. And of course, there's going to be links to her website so you can check it all out. So Brandie, welcome. How are you today?
Thank you. Good, good, good. Busy, just wrapping up the end of my work day and now working on art things.
Right? It's the
Yeah.
way it goes. It's an endless schedule of things to do, but I'm glad that you made this time to speak with us today. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. So, of course, thank you. I guess if we want to talk a bit about the story and how it came to be, is you followed us, and instantly, I jumped on your page and I was like, oh my God, did my prayers get answered already? Because it was already a thought of ours to kind of partner with artists and really just infuse art with what we're doing in terms of connecting Black hair stylists to natural hair owners. And of course, with the stylists, we know that right now with the way Instagram is going, competition is fierce. So you see a lot of people trying to have, nice backgrounds and just nice looking hair stations. And I thought, hey, we need to connect with Black hair artists who are already doing this work, who already have prints dedicated to Black women and dedicated to, celebrating us and our hair. So when you followed us, I was like, there you go, prayers do get answered.
That's how it works.
That's right. That's right. So again, thank you so much. And I just want to know, like, what made you decide to get started on your business, just to know more about your journey?
Oh, well, that's a loaded question. It started long ago. I've been in the art world since 2003. And the reason that I do what I do is because I want to help. At the bottom line of it is I want to help women to feel good about themselves, because that has been what my art journey has been about.
Mm.
It actually started out as me battling anxiety and depression and trying to find ways to cope with that. I accidentally stumbled up onto art because in learning to manage stress from anxiety, I wanted to create a Zen space for me at home.
Mm.
And I was looking around at the art with me that was available to me at the time. It didn't necessarily fit into my budget. So I decided to start making my own art. And it really started with very rudimentary drawings. Like I actually just started out on PowerPoint and I would use the text box function and I would just put color to it and put a circle inside of it, hung them in my office. People started asking me about it. But while I was doing that, I realized art is really therapeutic for
Mm.
me. So I started going to art therapy. I stuck with the art. It evolved, and I really decided that the breakthrough that I was getting and learning how to manage my anxiety and depression and to feel good about myself and build my self-esteem and learn to own myself, that I wanted to return that back to other women of color. So every piece of art that I make kind of tells a little piece of my story, my journey with depression, my journey with my hair transition, my overall journey with building self-esteem and creating positive vibes for myself.
Well, when did you discover your talent then?
Yeah, it was back in 2003. I actually couldn't even draw at the time. But like I said, it started out where I was just making squares and circles. And then my husband at the time, he had a program called Adobe Illustrator. And I
Uh,
asked him to teach me how to use it. And he challenged me on it and told me, you can't use this is a professional program or whatever. So it was like a challenge to me. And I went to Barnes and Noble and I picked up a book on Illustrator. And I started out just making art that was very abstract, just basic shapes, very basic shapes, with color patterns and gradients behind them. And one day I decided I'm going to just see if I can start sketching things out. And I just started making really rudimentary drawings, and from there it grew because I realized, well, I have kind of a little bit of talent, but just took a couple of art classes,
Uh-huh.
talked with some artists that I know. They gave me contour drawing exercises. And
Wow.
that's when I learned that, drawing is really about the way that you see the world. The way that we see the world isn't really what we're seeing. We're seeing a series of lines and shapes. So once you learn to see those shapes, I learned how to draw. And so from there, I just took it from there. And then I learned how to apply that through Adobe Illustrator and make vector art. So it's just been really a journey of just, I'm the type of person that if I want to learn something, I'm going to teach myself how to do it. And I just soaked in everything I could.
So a lot of your work, like I've seen, of course, you're going to share more, is centered around Black hair. And, of course, as being a Black woman as well, I just want to know more about your journey with your hair and how your relationship has been with your hair as well. And if you could shed some light.
It's been up and down, actually. Right now, I'm rocking a protective style because I'm transitioning between braids, and I'm actually need to make some time so I can rebraid my hair. But I started my natural journey back in 2003 or 4, funnily enough. And at that time, there wasn't a lot of information available about different types of natural hair, how to style natural hair. There weren't a lot of natural hair products on the market. So I really struggled. And the only thing I knew how to do was cut off all my hair and, rock a very short natural fro, but it didn't even have texture to it at the time. I really didn't know what I was doing. So, I grew tired of that look very quickly because my hair has always been a big part of who I am. And, it's an outgrowth of my identity. And I always want to feel girly and beautiful. And with that low, I think I can do low cuts very well, but it was just unstyled at that point. But the how that's connected to my art is I struggled over the years going back and forth between different hairstyles. Sometimes I will rock natural, then I would go to wigs. Sometimes at some points I have relaxed hair, and then I would transition to natural again. And I decided that, we as Black women, we have so many options. Our hair is very unique, and we have so many options for styling it. And, one option is not better than the other. So we should be able to do whatever we want with our hair. And because I think hair is such a big part of our culture, I think it really represents the dignity that we have as women of color, the grace that we have as women of color, and our overall bossness, if you will. So I think because of that, hair is a big part of the works of art that I create. So here's a new series that I'm working on.
Yes, let's see.
It's from my hair's beautiful collection. These are a couple of proofs that I have.
Nice, gorgeous. I've been liking all of them on Instagram, so it's just
and this piece
beautiful.
is of 2 women with afros. This piece is really about embodying sisterhood, our strength and power through our natural hair. This woman has some sort of Bantu knots.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So this is a part of that series that I've been working on. This one has a TWA, a tapered afro.
Oh, yeah, nice. Oh, so you have both men and women. It's everybody. Those are beautiful. Those are beautiful. Oh yes, this one area. I think I remember you posting this one today. Sometime this week. I've just, as soon as I see the post,
this woman has dreads. So basically, I'm trying to capture the versatility of our hair in there.
Oh no, and I think
some more afros. People love when I do the afros.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Someone rocking a ponytail. So
I love it.
Yeah, so you'll see more. And this is the most recent one. It's hard to see on here, but it's called My Soul Glows. And that's really about how you feel when you are rocking your natural hair. You feel grounded in who you are. You kind of have an inner glow because you're able to be you without, the unadulterated form of you. So
That's right.
Now, that was our first episode. Thank you for sticking with us to the end. We truly do hope that you liked our conversation because we have more coming up next week. So we also have a giveaway right now for some great gifts from Be Apart Prints and from us as well, some hair products and tools that you can use. Just be sure to tag 3 friends for a free raffle. Now, if you like the series, please be sure to like, share, and follow us on Instagram. And hey, tell a friend. So we're hoping to see you next week for episode 2. Take care, and we'll see you then.